What are you doing?
What do you mean what I'm doing? I'm about to get BK. He got me last month, so I'm about to jump him. I'll beat his ass.
Jump BK? Shouldn't you be focused on the match we got tonight? Come on. You ain't got no time for this. Come on. Gotta focus.
They're loud and boisterous here tonight, Joe. DPW firing up the Carolina Classic here in Durham. Andrew Everett back here, a name that is well known to the fans here, Joe.
Without question, Andrew Everett is somebody beloved by the Deadlock Pro faithful. He's been around since day one, and the fans have been looking forward to seeing him tonight. We expected to see Andrew Everett at our event a month ago at Victory Lap. He was set to team with Jack Evans to take on the Dragongate contingent of Skywalker and KENTo. That was not to be on that night. However, we do have a one-on-one version here to kick off the Carolina Classic. And Rich, it's almost a shame with the tout we're starting this broadcast with, only one of these men can make it to the four-way elimination finals to crown the Carolina Classic champion.
Yeah, absolutely. Going to be an exciting matchup in our main event. Four-way battle. This is the first match to determine who will compete in. Certainly excited for Andrew Everett's opponent here tonight. All the way from Japan, from Dragongate Professional Wrestling, Shun Skywalker, making his return here to Deadlock Pro. And if you've seen Dragongate Wrestling in the past, you know that they go 100 miles an hour. It is fast-paced, it is physical. And I'm really curious to see how Andrew Everett stacks up against the likes of Skywalker here tonight.
Yeah, what makes Dragongate so unique is that hybrid style, that frenetic pace. A lot of their athletes are smaller size, cruiserweights, and they really depend on that agility, that quickness to get themselves to that next level. And when they do, it's almost impossible to stop them. Shun Skywalker, a 26-year-old athlete, a 6-year pro, but he's done so much in his career, the youngest ever. Open the Dreamgate champion. That's the top championship in Dragongate, Japan.
Skywalker coming off a win over Jack Evans and SB KENTo just a month ago. But tonight the stakes just a bit higher. And he's taken on a man who, well, not only has been referred to as the Skywalker in the past, but what is it with Andrew Everett? He thinks he's much bigger than he is. Is everything correct upstairs with him or what?
He just chokeslammed a streamer.
Well,
introducing first to my right, standing at 7'4", Andrew the Giant Everett.
Double choke slam of the streamers. Now I'm impressed, Rich.
And to my left, the only Japanese Jedi Master, Shun Skywalker. Your referee for this match, Kevin Pierce.
we are ready to go. Opening round of the Carolina Classic. You know, Andrew Everett, a guy who's been in Deadlock Pro since day one, Joe. And, you know, as we heard him announce, Andrew the Giant Everett, what I was referring to, I mean, he really He brings himself into the ring. He gets himself into a mindset where he's much bigger than he actually is. That seemed to help him out.
In all honesty, to answer your questions, I don't really know what's going through the mind of Andrew Everett. I don't know if he woke up one day and decided he was going to be a power guy, be a giant. I don't know if this is some weird deviation of a Napoleon complex or what the deal is, but I do know that power of suggestion is a very, very important thing, and if Andrew Everett believes he can do it, who's going to tell him that he can't? That power game, we've seen it on display before, and Everett does have some size on Skywalker. We'll see if it plays a factor as this match progresses.
Everett made it all the way into the finals of the inaugural DPW World Championship tournament. Lost that matchup to the current champion, Bojack, in the finals. And, you know, Everett feels like he has a lot riding on this tournament here tonight. It's really a big deal to him.
Well, I think Everett feels like he's got so much to prove. You look at Deadlock Pro, and this is a company the entire wrestling world is talking about. So much great talent is infiltrating their way in, and Everett has to continually rise up to meet the challenge of really some hungry, incredibly skilled crop of young talent that are looking to make their name here. This has been Everett's part of the country. He's been wrestling in this area since the age of 12. He's got to prove himself to still be on this level, and knowing Andrew Everett like I do, if anybody can rise to the occasion, it's him.
We brought it up a little bit earlier on how Everett would stack up against somebody as quick, as agile and innovative as Shun Skywalker. And, you know, just to drive that point home a little bit, you look at some of the opponents that he's had in the past. Calvin Tankman, we mentioned the match against Bojack. Everett seems like he's used to being in there against some of those power guys, and right now, perfect example, Skywalker can turn on a dime and shift the momentum in half a second.
Yeah, Skywalker, that offensive explosion, and back to that Dragongate style. It's not just the Lucha Libre style, it's not just the Japanese style, but certainly now as Shun travels the country, you're going to see an amalgamation of the American style as well. And some of those physical strikes. Skywalker, in addition to the Dreamgate Championship I mentioned earlier, he was an Open the Twin Gate Championship, Open the Triangle Gate, that's Dragongate's version of a tag team and trios title. He was also the Rookie of the Year in 2018, and Rich, you mentioned the matchup involving Shun Skywalker and SB KENTo as rivals a month ago. What happens if they both win their opening round matchups? They could meet again in the Carolina Classic Finals later tonight.
Big four-way matchup in our main event. Right now, Shun Skywalker representing Dragongate is taking charge and slowing it down a little bit, but very effective, trying to trap all the limbs. And oh, what's he doing here? Oh, I think Everett just taking a chunk out of Skywalker's fingers.
Now, Skywalker might be well served to keep Everett on the canvas, which may seem, as shoulders down for two, may seem like a straight strategy for a Dragongate competitor, but let's be honest, Andrew Everett, one of the most breathtaking athletes I've ever seen. He doesn't just defy gravity, he outright disrespects it with some of the high risks he takes. Maybe Skywalker has prepared a cravat now, which is a European-style headlock, shows you once again the world nature of the style of Shun Skywalker.
You know, we look at the field for the Carolina Classic and look at some of the other matches as Skywalker setting up here. Wait a minute. Now fake the standing moonsault and instead into the Boston Crab.
Yeah, Andrew was ready to counter with the double legs and left him prone and susceptible to the Boston Crab, and that was cinched in deep a moment ago. Everett's got to crawl to a rope. He's got to bridge up to alleviate the pressure, but nothing doing. Look at Shun really sit back with it.
Sitting down on the shoulder blades. Everett, nice counter. Gets a 2 count on the roll through, and Skywalker able to fire him off. But you know, we look at the field in this Carolina Classic in the first round. Joe, do you have a favorite? Would it be an Everett? Would it be BK Westbrook? Perhaps Yuya Uemura? Who do you like in the tournament, Joe?
Well, you know what? I like a couple of guys that you didn't mention yet. I know very well the capabilities of Speedball Mike Bailey. I've seen him in a number of organizations in my travels. He's done major things all over the world. But also, you look at his opposition, someone I've known since he was 9 years old and has been around the business since birth. Colby Corino. Whoever wins that matchup could have the key to the Carolina Classic.
Skywalker taking charge, big boot to Everett's face. shoots him across. And Skywalker getting the crowd behind him. Everett out of the way. Those powerful legs. Pushing Skywalker away. Nice missile drop kick.
You know what I would love to see, Rich? I would love to see Andrew Everett move on to the final four-way elimination match and see BK Westbrook do the same. I know there's some underlying issues there, a little bit of a battle for the spotlight, if you will. I would love to see that culminate on a high stage as you see the aerial inclination of Andrew Everett trying to get some momentum going.
From the outside. Whoa! Springboard spinning heel kick into the cover. Everett to move on. Skywalker out at 2.
Everett got incredible height and distance on that springboard, which will only increase the velocity on the way down. Skywalker, no way to protect himself. Everett can feel it here. He's looking at the hand. I'm not sure if he's thinking choke slam or if he's thinking anything else, but there's no time for posturing in the Carolina Classic. Andrew Everett, whatever he's going for, he needs to stay focused.
Keep the foot on the gas. Skywalker to his feet and, well, wait a minute, going for the choke slam. Skywalker trying to make himself as heavy as he can.
And there's the disadvantage of maybe only having power of suggestion, not able to muscle him over, but Skywalker a hair quicker in the corner.
Back elbow kick to the gut, and now Skywalker setting up for a suplex, sliding out of it. Everett. Skywalker hangs on. Everett connects Enziguri. And a staggered Skywalker. Everett setting up Falcon Arrow. Everett to move on. Not yet.
Well, as we get later into the first round, you start to sense maybe the home team advantage, maybe the Carolina faithful helping to will Andrew Everett on. We talked about it, Rich. He's been here since day one. He has watched Deadlock Pro grow and prosper, and I think Deadlock Pro has brought out another side of competition of Andrew Everett, who may be looking to take a chance.
A prone Skywalker is Everett from the very top. Oh, nobody home. Nice adjustment on the way down. Skywalker connects with a super kick. Everett on the offense again. Skywalker sends him to the outside, and Everett, boy, he's got a counter for everything.
Everett distance creates opportunity. Another springboard, but Skywalker beats him. Desperation drop kick, timed perfectly.
Everett was in the driver's seat.
Well,
and Joe, you said it. You said it. No time for posturing, no time for any hesitation at all.
Rich, it's not often you see a defensive drop kick, but Skywalker used one expertly. The air rushes out of Andrew Everett, and no double count out here. These men, before even on their knees, are ready to continue the fight.
Everett with a shot to the chin. Remember, the winner of this moves on to the main event. Four-way battle in the Carolina Classic.
And Rich, an important thing to mention is that whomever wins this will have the longest time to rest between this and the final round. Will that help them rejuvenate, recover, or will it stiffen them up and cause them to be at a disadvantage? We'll have to wait to find out, but that's another factor that goes in to these multi-matches in one night. What's your staying power? What's your resiliency? Oh, man.
Everett with a springboard. Flatten Skywalker, and now looking for the moonsault. Lands on his feet. Skywalker with a big boot. Everett looking choke slam. Dead center of the ring. Skywalker up and over. Whoa! Anybody's matchup. Skywalker with the double knees on the moonsault cover. Everett out of it, 2.5.
I like the cover of Skywalker as he put all of his weight and Everett's weight on the shoulders, but Andrew still had a little bit left, but maybe going limp at this point. Could Everett be hurt? Could Skywalker be moments away from advancing to the final round?
That was one of the questions I had coming in, the stamina, the conditioning.
Well, Rich, when you're 7'4", you're not based for stamina.
Well, certainly not, but hold on, Everett with a trick up his sleeve, was playing possum. Choke slam, cover.
I don't know if anybody else in pro wrestling could do a kip-up choke slam, but Andrew Everett did, and now what could be the exclamation point of the sentence.
Whoa! Cover! Everett moving on. My goodness, what air on the moonsault!
Here's your winner, Andrew the Giant Everett!
Well, Rich, Andrew may not really be 7'4", don't tell him I said that, but he's gonna feel like he's 10 feet tall if he comes out the victor of the Carolina Classic tonight. The first name in the final round, the four-way elimination match, just got a giant addition in the form of Andrew Everett, a Deadlock Pro Original. Can he go all the way? We'll find out at the conclusion of this broadcast.
Deadlock Pro Wrestling. Now I finally get a singles match here at Deadlock Pro, and I'm gonna win it. Tonight I'm facing the other initial guy, SB KENTo. Listen, dude, I don't care where you're from and how many matches you've had across the country in the United States in this past month, but I've been doing the same thing, okay? And tonight is the Star Boys night. Tonight is the Super Studs night. Not your night. It's never gonna be your night. It's gonna be my night. I'm up next. This dude's up never. And once I'm done winning the Carolina Classic and proving the star that I am, I'm just gonna spread my wings and go on to bigger and better things and get that World Championship match. I'm gonna spread my wings. Gonna spread my wing. Back up, dude. For the shot. You fucked it up, dude. You fucked it up.
It's a prestigious tournament moving along here tonight. Carolina Classic, first round, and we are ready to go. And listen to the crowd here. They're kind of bouncing around, Joe. They look like they're ready to party a little bit.
It's a fun, lively atmosphere here at Deadlock Pro. Everybody's here to express themselves, have a great time, and sometimes having a great time is telling someone how much you despise them. And that would be the case with Star Boy himself, BK Westbrook, who I don't think ever met a mirror he didn't like. But BK Westbrook, no doubt, was watching our previous matchup with Andrew Everett, because BK Westbrook has, well, let's say, emulated a lot of what Andrew Everett has done. It's almost like he's competing for not just BK's own spotlight, but he's trying to take Andrew's as well.
You know, everybody bouncing around, and sometimes it's that nervous energy when you see somebody that you just absolutely want to wrap your hands around their throat and choke the life out of them. I tried to talk to this guy earlier on today, get some notes, get to know him a little bit. He looked at me and blew me off, turned around, walked the other way.
Yeah, a guy that is very, let's say, overinflated sense of self. And maybe the individual with the most to gain out of this tournament, because a lot of people look at BK Westbrook as, it's not if, it's when he breaks out and becomes a major player. And, well, bottom line is, I think BK thinks his time is already long overdue.
Is the antidote to that his opponent here in the Carolina Classic? SB KENTo ready for battle here tonight.
Oh, I love the energy of SB KENTo, only 22 years of age, a 3-year pro. Actually, both these men, I believe, are only 22 years of age. But we talked about Shun Skywalker's accomplishments. Same with SB KENTo, wise beyond his years. Two-time former Open the Dragongate champion, the youngest ever. Rich, that's their variation of kind of like a middleweight championship. A one-time Open the Dragongate champion and Open the Dragongate champion. And the 2020 Rookie of the Year. SB KENTo is lightning fast and tough to scout. And again,
Introducing first, the Star Boy, the Super Stud, the athletic aesthetic, BK Westbrook! And his opponent, SB KENTo! World Champs, SBK! SBK!
No question who the fans are behind here tonight, and you mentioned Shun Skywalker, he and SB KENTo teammates.
Yo-Yo.
Teammates in the Z-Brats stable. Stable's a big part of what Dragongate Wrestling's all about. Everybody aligned with different groups there. And oh boy.
Good luck getting this going.
Speaking of groups though, BK Westbrook, no stranger to being part of a stable, Joe.
Oh, no question about that. We've seen BK Westbrook and Lucky Ali as running buddies, and they call themselves Up Next. And clearly that could be an omen of what's to come, because while we won't see two members of the Z-Brats, the Dragongate contingent, in our main event, we could still see both Ali and Westbrook appear in that final four-way matchup. What kind of an advantage would they have, and would their egos allow them to coexist?
Oh, you didn't expect a clean handshake there. SB KENTo a little ahead of the game, though.
Well, I'm glad that KENTo did his scouting and realized how unscrupulous Westbrook would be, but he captures him quickly, tries to keep the shoulders down for two. Westbrook, much like KENTo, Rich, wise beyond his years. He moves very fluidly. He's a thinking man's wrestler. He's not just good looks. He's not just bad attitude. He can go as well. Shoulders down again for two. But, Rich, you can't compete with the quickness of SB KENTo.
Yeah, it has been lightning quick to start this matchup, multiple pinning combinations. And Westbrook, who's got a couple of inches on KENTo, but boy, KENTo maybe not very tall, but he's certainly in fantastic shape. Ooh, trading knife edge chops here, center of the ring.
Yeah, it's going to behoove BK Westbrook to shut that down as quickly as possible. But man, when KENTo gets moving, he's like an absolute machine out there. There's no way to stop him.
Westbrook doing a nice job keeping up with the pace. And a little showing off here. KENTo, beautifully timed. Oh, and a drop kick.
Yeah, shotgun style.
That'll shut him up, won't it?
Into the corner, and Westbrook out of sorts in the early going. BK cannot underestimate or overlook anybody in this field, let alone KENTo, who in many ways is kind of the, I don't know, mirror image. And when you talk about success, age, when you talk about, oh my God! Oh, that was ugly. KENTo got hung up on the top rope, but it didn't slow his momentum at all. KENTo just free fell to this. I mean, there's a carpet on the floor, but there's no padding or covering to brace his fall, and KENTo hit hard.
I don't know if he's lucky that he went out of the ring somewhat cleanly, though. He would have caught his head on the top rope or something, man.
I mean, there's no way to land that feels good or it could possibly be construed as safe. I think KENTo's lucky that he's upright at this point. He's on his feet, but worse for wear, because Westbrook maybe tried to small the back into the ring frame. That is a metal reinforcement underneath that canvas.
Now hold on, KENTo, oh man! Springboard cannonball, and KENTo is not holding anything back, is he?
Not at all. He is absolutely fearless. He can be a daredevil when he needs to be, and listen to these people explode.
KENTo, after taking that nasty, nasty spill, is somehow the one who is upright and in charge right here as the superstar, the shooting star. How many nicknames did you say he had, Joe? Too many?
All of them. He has every nickname possible. And it's it's unnecessary is what it is.
Well, somehow SB KENTo,
he doesn't need a nickname. His reputation and the way he competes speaks for itself. Check out those round kicks delivered straight to the chest cavity.
I don't know how he is back on his feet and in charge. It is unbelievable.
It's resiliency. It's a will to win. It's that Dragongate spirit.
The nose fish hooked. And KENTo pushing the envelope a little bit, begs for some forgiveness, and I think he's been absolved at least momentarily.
Well, Dragongate athletes are brought up on respect, and, you know, if you're going to fish hook a guy, you might as well apologize, right?
Yeah, well, might as well. That's the nice thing to do.
No apologies here. Measured in, but Westbrook caught the leg.
Oh, leg trap suplex. Wow. Lightning quick. And what a change in momentum. That fast, just like we saw SB KENTo earlier on. Take charge of the matchup. Westbrook, boy, he can hit just as quick, but back and forth we go. Both men have been battered and bruised, Joe.
As the fans chant along, SBK stomping the proverbial mud hole, as one would say, but BK Westbrook violently sends KENTo back into that second corner, relentless by BK Westbrook, who is looking to get something going here, and that aggression, that ability to ground KENTo, maybe what he needs, but anytime he puts his leg within striking distance or reaching distance of KENTo, KENTo's got an answer.
Was Westbrook just biting KENTo's head?
Would you be surprised?
No, I wouldn't.
This guy will do anything to get to that final
kick.
Great.
Oh, man.
One thing I'll say.
That was all chin and temple, Joe.
It was. And Westbrook's got great precision. Everything he does, he gets the most out of. He hits it flush, including that sit-out power bomb, and the shoulders down for a near fall.
SB KENTo somehow powers out of it at 2.
Rich, let me
Carolina
know.
Classic first round.
Let me know if you feel this as well. Sorry to cut you off, but BK Westbrook's giving me big young Adam Cole vibes in the way he carries himself, the way he moves in the ring, and how precise he is with his execution, and that can only be a compliment.
Fantastic comparison. Westbrook going high risk from the top. KENTo out of the way. That kick landed in the breadbasket, and now a couple of forearm shivers. KENTo trying to shake it off. Oh, and a German suplex with a bridge. Oh, man.
Check out that neck strength of KENTo, able to balance himself and shift the weight to trap the shoulders of Westbrook. That explosiveness of KENTo coming through. Westbrook counters with a hot shot.
I'm going to say fantastic job by the official on that count, not to instinctively start counting. The shoulders weren't down. May not matter here.
It's a great point.
KENTo could be out cold after that.
Westbrook looking to follow through.
Oh! Cover! KENTo out of it at 2.5.
A scintillating moonsault, the agility that Westbrook has to be able to pull that off. One singular motion to spring up with that modified K-Brada and nearly put away SB KENTo. Could Westbrook be looking for that final piece to the puzzle with KENTo in a bad way? Oh, wait a minute. We saw this from Andrew Everett.
KENTo able to slide free. Nearly.
Whoa!
Shoving Westbrook into the official. KENTo! Plants Westbrook down for the cover. Got him!
And here's your winner, SB KENTo!
Well, BK Westbrook had all the tools to go all the way in this tournament, but he got too cute. He tried to send a message to Andrew Everett with the choke slam. It's not in BK's wheelhouse, but what is that scintillating driver from SB KENTo, and Dragongate has representation in the Carolina Classic Finals. SB joins Andrew Everett at the end.
Yo, I feel like this man Yuya not the only person out here that don't speak English. Cause I made it very clear that Bojack need to be fighting me today. But I gotta fight 4 other dudes to get there. That's no big deal, homie. You saw what I did last month, right? Saw how I laid his big ass out like nobody else could do last month. They had to get a whooping crane to get his big ass back to Jacksonville. I did that, Holmes. Not nobody else, especially not Big Yuya. Wait, what you is? You got your long hair and your black tights. You a young lion, ain't you? That's all you is a young lion, brother. I'm a New Japan superstar, Holmes. You got the white boots. What you, level 3? Level 3 young. I'm a boss level. Ask your bot about me. Ask your boss about me, okay, Holmes? I'm up next. You're up never. All them other boys know that. You about to find that out.
Third of 4 matches in this opening round of the Carolina Classic, Joe. Andrew Everett has moved on, so has SB KENTo. We'll get our third participant in our main event in this one here tonight, and Lucky Ali feeling pretty confident headed in.
Yeah, this young man has felt like it should be a formality that he should be gifted the Carolina Classic. He feels indignant that he's got to go throughout the course of this night 4 other athletes to get there. Lucky Ali is only 22, 4.5-year pro, but man, he's got, in his mind, the weight of the world on his shoulders because he's talked a big, boastful, braggadocious game, and with this kind of a competitive field, it could be long odds to hold up his end of the bargain. We will find out. There are no easy roads to the finals, but Lucky Ali has targeted the entire Deadlock Pro roster, notably and especially the man on top.
Yeah, just a month ago, Lucky attacked Bojack. You know, it's so weird that we've never seen Bojack attack before. As a matter of fact, Lucky Ali and BK Westbrook, who we just saw in the previous matchup, attacked both of the competitors in the main event, not only Bojack, but his challenger, the young OG Jay Malachi.
It's all about the spotlight being on them and making a statement that they belong in the main event picture, and Lucky Ali's going to have his work cut out for him to prove that tonight. Yuya Uemura, 27 years of age, a graduate of the New Japan Pro Wrestling Dojo, and anyone who spent time training in the dojos of Japan, anyone who spent time in that system knows how physically grueling and taxing they are. You don't make it out the other side unless you're double tough.
Yuya Uemura representing New Japan Strong in the LA Dojo right now.
Introducing first up next, Lucky Ali! And his opponent, Yuya Uemura! Your referee for this match, Yo-Yo!
And notice, Rich, how upset that Lucky Ali is at just a simple token of respect, like the throwing of the streamers. Lucky Ali won't stand to let these audience members look at anybody else, let alone celebrate them. Lucky Ali, in his mind, is the only man in this tournament that matters.
You said it. The spotlight's not on himself and any of his stablemates. That's enough to get under his skin and get him fired up. I mentioned Uemura brings the power game into this matchup, and it would be interesting to see how he stacks up against Ali. But Uemura looked for multiple suplex, and as I mentioned, the deadbolt suplex is usually what he puts people away with if he can nail it. But Ali's got some size. That may not be as easy as it seems here tonight.
Well, I talked to Lucky Ali before he went on the air here tonight, and he seemed to have, let's say, a little bit of a skewed look at how he and Yuya match up, because Lucky considers himself, and this is his words, a New Japan Pro Wrestling superstar. By the way, I looked it up. He's had 2 matches in his lifetime, and he said he wants to, quote, teach the young lion some things about how pro wrestling really works. So is Lucky Ali coming in already thinking in his mind a victory's a formality? If so, that could be a cardinal mistake.
Hey, you don't want to sell anybody short, let alone anybody who's gone through that Japanese system. Uemura very quick as well. Doesn't rely just on his power, but certainly we can move as quickly and innovatively as he does. And then, I mean, look at that. Just the look of determination on his face as he ties up the arm. Got the crowd behind him.
Nice takeover. You know, you look at Uemura and how smoothly he moves. He told me earlier that one of his idols, his heroes growing up, a Carolina favorite, Ricky Steamboat. We'll see if we see similarities there as this match goes on. Yuya has captured the New Japan Cup, or rather he's competed for the New Japan Cup, the Young Lions Cup, the Best of the Super Junior tournament. He has been in all the top tournaments in recent years. He is truly a top prospect everywhere across this world, and it's great to see him here in Deadlock Pro.
Mention the size difference, 5'11", 180 pounds for Uemura. Lucky Ali, right around 6'1", 222. We'll see if that's a factor at all in the matchup. Ali certainly not afraid to bend the rules, push the envelope if need be. I wonder whether or not Uemura will stoop to low tactics if need be.
Well, that remains to be seen, but what I do know is Ali has been on a little bit of a win streak lately. When you look through his history, all the way back to day one with Kid Bandit, on through with Diego Hill and Andrew Everett and B-Boy the most recently. Lucky Ali has been on a tear through Deadlock Pro, and momentum has been on his side, but right now it's Yuya who has Lucky trapped. He's trying to build some momentum to get out of it. He does. Beautifully done by Lucky Ali, and oh man, digging the nails deep in the back.
Nasty. Nasty stuff, but certainly effective. And Ali, that's disgusting. Looks proud of himself too, doesn't he?
Well, when you've got no moral compass, when you've got no remorse, Lucky Ali is not going to think twice about doing anything like that. In his mind, he's right. In his mind, it's everybody else who's out to hold him down. And check out the deep arm drag by Yuya Uemura. We talked about that Steamboat influence, getting deep in there, getting the takeover into the arm bar. That technique and that form is top-notch from the young man Uemura.
Yeah, those moves there certainly reminiscent of Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. It's almost like looking at a time machine in a way, isn't it?
Well, Uemura knows that, when you're a great athlete, when you're growing into maybe one of the best, you have to take inspiration from everywhere. And learn from everybody you're in the ring with, whether it's an opponent, a partner. Check out Lucky Ali. I love the back and forth wrestling. Lucky Ali's a great wrestler. Pound for pound, he may be the best in Deadlock Pro, or certainly top 3 or 5, but unfortunately, his attitude overshadows his ability more often than not.
Uemura in the trio woe, and Lucky Ali attacking the right knee. Look out here. Oh! Drop kick in the corner. Uemura's tied up, and Ali again tilting the tables in his favor with some questionable tactics.
And you wipe out that knee, you wipe out the base of a lot of Uemura's offense. A lot of the smoothness and the execution of Uemura depends on the weight positioning, depends on how he can plant his feet. And Lucky Ali is neutralizing that at this point.
Use every second of the 5 count, and now Ali to the outside. Oh no. Hate to see it, bending the knee sideways on the ring apron.
And Rich, added on to all this, how upset do you think Lucky Ali is that he already knows that BK Westbrook is not going to the Final Four?
Do you think he's that upset that he doesn't have to face a teammate?
Well, I think, at least in the mind of Lucky Ali, they would be able to work together. There's a cover for only a count of 1 that time.
You really believe that Ali is going to work with anyone? Cover. I think he'd sell out. I think he'd sell out BK if the chance at the title's on the line. Don't you?
I don't think you're wrong, but I think in the single elimination nature of our main event, it could behoove them to eliminate the other 2 athletes and then go out themselves. But as you said, oftentimes large egos are very fragile, and I'm not so sure they would get there, but they're going to see a spinning toe hold, another time-tested maneuver here by Lucky Ali, but good luck getting a submission out of someone as tough as Uemura.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to give up unless absolutely necessary. Looking for the inside cradle. Didn't quite have him hooked, but get a 2 count anyway. Uemura trying to change the momentum. Knee to the gut. Chops, forearms, and Ali right back after the leg. Sweeps the leg and trying to go into the toe hold again. Instead gets booted right to the outside.
You see that leg strength again coming into play. Uemura actually at one point won the Greco-Roman Championship of the West Japan Collegiate Wrestling League as an amateur in the 71 kilogram weight class. So, oh man, what height!
Incredible drop kick by Uemura. Remember, the winner of this moves on to our main event. Four-way battle in the Carolina Classic, and of course the prize is a shot at the DPW World Championship at the first anniversary show coming up December 10th. So much at stake here, Joe.
Yeah, everybody wants to be in the spotlight with the lights on bright, and what an amazing milestone event that's going to be for Deadlock Pro, but only one can make it, and there you see Uemura starting to rally back, get some feeling back into that knee, and a couple of these offensive explosions, and we may see Uemura join Everett, join KENTo, nice bulldog, in the final field.
Hesitating going into the cover. Leg is hooked. Might have cost him. Took a second there to make sure the knee's in place, to make sure he could feel what he was doing, and that gave Lucky Ali just enough time to kick out. And you know what we saw from Lucky Ali just a month ago? I mean, there's no question that he feels like he's in line for a shot at the world's title. Could he make it official here tonight? He's going to have to get through Uemura, who's proven to be maybe tougher than Ali expected.
Never underestimate anybody in Deadlock Pro, least of all in this field. Ali looking for the leg. Toe hold again, but countered.
Got to turn Yuya over. And wow, what a counter. Shoulders are down. Ali out of it at 2.
Stacked him up, but the shoulder was just exposed enough to send the way down. Oh man, what impact!
Wow, that could do it right here. But Uemura, well, he's not done yet. Deadbolt suplex. Cover.
Oh.
Ali out of it at 2.
The 2 counts keep getting longer, but Ali, who feels it might as well be a birth. If you asked Ali, the main event of our anniversary spectacular December 10th should be just management coming out and handing him the championship. He doesn't think he should work anymore for it.
Looking for the deadbolt suplex right there, Joe.
Yeah, Ali had it scouted.
Back and forth, who's going to get the advantage? Oh! Oh, man, Ali! What a double stop! And perhaps might be thinking grime line.
Well, B-Boy felt it a month ago. If the grime line connects, it could be curtains. But counter wrestling, Ali gets the roll up.
Uemura able to shimmy free at the very last moment. La Magistral cradle. Shoulders down and still not enough. Foot was on the rope, I think, Joe.
Yeah, and the official was quick to catch that. We have a great set of officials here as part of this night. They've been told to watch things like a proverbial hawk because we don't want any. Oh, wait a minute now.
Come on now.
And they're going to stand up for themselves too.
Big Enziguri, and now looking for the deadbolt. Uemura nails it. Looking for the exclamation point.
Ali doesn't see him coming. It'll be too late when. Oh no!
Missed with the crossbody. And Ali, went for the grime line and missed. Not that time.
Oh!
Cover.
He got it flush. You can feel that.
And here's your winner, Lucky Ali.
Well, Lucky Ali may never admit publicly how difficult this match was or how close he has come to defeat. But what Lucky Ali feels is a formality may soon become a reality. Step 1 is complete with SB KENTo, Andrew Everett, and one to be named waiting in the wings. Lucky Ali advances to the Final Four of the Carolina Classic.
What an effort by Uemura, who might have had Ali where he wanted him after his double underhook suplex. Instead decided to go up top, high risk, exclamation point, but now coming up a little bit short here tonight. But Uemura certainly won over the crowd here at DPW, hasn't he? The winner of the Carolina Classic gets a shot at the DPW World's title. 3 men are already in our main event. The fourth and final will be determined here in this matchup right here tonight. Listen to this place. Everybody's singing along, having a great time for the debut here at DPW. Speedball Mike Bailey.
Well, what some would consider long overdue, Speedball Mike Bailey, a 17-year pro, well known all over the world, not just for his work in North America, but you think about what he's done in Europe, what he's done in Japan. A 5-year exile from the United States due to legal issues, but he didn't let that slow him down. He didn't let it stop him. He became a major star throughout the world and has been making up for lost time ever since he got back to the States.
Former X-Division champion, and as you said, has been all over the world.
And not only that,
Mike Bailey, he's lightning quick. What's that?
He is a 4th-degree black belt in Taekwondo in Speedball. That comes with discipline, but it also comes with very quick, frenetic strikes. Speedball's got a smile on his face. He's so endearing. He's so polite. He's such a boy next door type when you meet him, but don't let that fool you. He is lethal with his kicks.
Colby Corino set to face Bailey here tonight, and this is not the match that Corino originally had in mind, is it?
And Colby was scheduled to face Gringo Loco, but a last-minute substitution changes Colby's battle plan. Colby has been in and around pro wrestling his whole life. How will he adjust and adapt to a most disadvantageous situation?
Introducing first, from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Speedball Mike Bailey! And his opponent, the last bastion, Colby Corino! Your referee for this match, Kevin Pierce.
So, Joe, I posed the question to you, who is it a tougher match for? The guy who is doing the replacing or the guy who's facing that replacement?
Man, that is a 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I mean, Speedball, the great thing about Speedball is that he stays loose all the time. He's constantly traveling all over the world. He's constantly competing. He has one of the most rigorous schedules of anybody in the sport today. But Colby, I mean, only 26 years old. He's a 13-year pro. He has seen more at a young age than maybe anybody else I can think of. I would call that potentially even money, but what could be a bigger question, Rich, is which one of these men will better adapt to the fact they will have the shortest rest period between qualifying and going to the four-way main event at the end of the night?
Yeah, that's a great question. You brought that up in an earlier matchup, and you think about the baseball playoffs are going on right now. Do you want that layoff, or do you get rusty? Right? Look at what happened to the Dodgers. The Dodgers were off, and they got upset by San Diego in the playoffs. It just unthinkable stuff can happen. They were the best team in baseball, and they got knocked out almost immediately. So I think you'd rather stay loose, wouldn't you? You want to be warm. You want to be hot.
Well, that's a valid point, and I think we'll have to contrast that with whichever one of these men make it, and Andrew Everett, who was the first to qualify. Great back and forth technical precision from both these men, ending at a stalemate. These men, Rich, are two of the most passionate of this sport that I have ever seen. They're always living, breathing, eating, thinking pro wrestling time and again, and there's really not much they can't do. Speedball's got a little bit of a prettier style, a little more finesse. Colby can get down and dirty in your face a little bit more, but even still, they both are encyclopedias when it comes to this sport.
Nice arm drag from Corino. Bailey quickly back up, and oh, there's those quick strikes you talked about. Ooh, deadly. Corino pops right back up. Incredible toughness.
Japanese-style arm drag. Corino was in Japan competing as a very young man, and Colby nicely done with a fireman's carry takeover. The Colby crush connects, but only a count of one. There's some gamesmanship as Colby pulling out the big guns early, but Speedball showing I can kick out at a moment's notice.
Corino keeping pace with Bailey, who you'd expect to be the guy that would set the tone as far as speed goes. Heads up. Oh, whoa!
2 feet directly to the chest cavity. Sends Colby reeling halfway down the entranceway. And this is something that, Rich, I would have thought Colby would have pulled out before Speedball as far as just action on the outside. We've seen Colby in some hardcore wars with men like Gringo Loco, men like Cruel. Colby's come out on the winning end, but Speedball showing an incredible fearlessness, taking things all over the building.
He watched some video on the plane. Right up on the top rope, and Bailey gonna go to work with the strikes from the shins. Corino wobbly, and Bailey, oh! That might be enough.
Speedball is so adept at those knees. And Colby, not only was the impact of the knees bad, but just the way his body bounced off of those ropes, 2 count only. And those, Rich, you know those ropes are more steel cable wrapped in rubber than anything. They have no give to them, they'll hurt you. And to have his body driven that violently and bounce off in such a way, then that'll take a lot out of you.
I'm surprised I didn't see more urgency on that cover from Bailey.
Interesting point. Maybe Bailey realizes that Colby still has a lot of gas left in the tank. Check that out, man. Great
double knees off the ropes, cover and a kick out.
Yeah, great hang time by Speedball Mike Bailey. He got all of that distance, Rich, off of the bottom rope. That's not something you see very often.
No. It's not just a persona or gimmick or what have you. I mean, Mike Bailey is the real deal.
Yeah, it's an
when it comes
identity.
to martial arts. Yeah, it certainly is.
110 days as X Division champion. And Colby, maybe the hardest hitter in his weight class. And Speedball wants to meet him shot for shot.
Ooh. Oh, man.
There's that kick, and into the corkscrew.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I believe the martial arts experts would call that maybe a pack leg round kick, but whatever it was a split second. Colby was bracing for the chop, never saw the foot coming.
What a counter from Corino. Rolls Bailey up, double stop.
And Rich, imagine having one of these men in front of you, either one, and then asking them to hit you as hard as possible. That's what we've seen from these two men, and we've seen things continue to escalate as these men almost playing can you top this in intensity and aggression.
Big uppercut. Followed by a forearm smash, and now out of the corner, man. Bailey planted and Corino. Corino going up top. Oh! Cover! Man, what a kick out. After being slammed face first right into the canvas.
Now we know the resiliency of Colby Corino. He scored the winning fall in an 8-man tag team matchup a month ago. Colby has had his eyes on the top prize, but Speedball Mike Bailey, incredible counter, fluidly able to escape the grip of the last bastion of pro wrestling.
Corino winding up, and oh, there's those quick kicks from out of nowhere, and they're both down. Corino tagged Bailey with a right.
And Colby was on his way down from those kicks, but got one more shot in. That pain threshold allowed Colby to hit one more shot. And Rich, these people are electric, and this is still just the opening round of the tournament.
Carolina Classic main event tonight. 4-man battle with a shot at the DPW World's title on the line on December the 10th.
What must
be the final of those 4 first-round matches, Joe?
What must be going through the mind of the 3 other men who qualified for the final round as we go back to the slugfest, and the Impact tells the story.
Lucky Ali, SB KENTo, and Andrew Everett already in the matchup. They're certainly watching this match very closely, and oh man, can you imagine what it's like knowing that if Bailey gets out of this matchup, you've got those strikes to contend with. Oh!
Look at the toughness, almost the stubbornness of Colby Corino, refusing to let Speedball get the advantage. He gets back up and he challenges Speedball for more.
Another quick shot, and now those running kicks, followed by an enziguri. Corino collapses into the corner.
Speedball hit Colby 16 times before he felt the first shot.
Bailey whirling, flying, and caught. Oh! Bailey coming off the second rope. Nobody home, able to adjust.
He was going for that ultimate weapon, I think, but Colby got scouted.
Oh, out of it at 2.
Tight cradle. I think Colby can out-wrestle Bailey on the mat. Bailey has been so explosive, he's been so abusive yet elusive, and it's kept Colby off his game.
Fans here appreciating the effort by both. Who advances to the final? Uh-oh, this could be bad news for Bailey.
Yeah, we've seen this recently. Colby looking for the clash. No!
Beautiful counter into a 2 count. Bailey! Oh! Bailey lining up Corino, and oh, crafty dodges to the outside, but my goodness! Speedball Mike Bailey. Caution to the wind.
Well, that springboard moonsault was in one felt motion. There was no time to set himself, to brace himself on the ropes. Bailey just went with it, and as a result, Colby had no time to even see it coming.
See some of the fans in the front row kind of fanning off the competitors. Bailey going to the top. And Corino quickly there to meet him. Dangerous predicament for both men. Tough to get your balance. And that's a long way down. Oh, man, for Bailey. Oh! He's lucky he landed on the apron and is so quick with those kicks. Oh! Uh-oh. Oh, no.
There's nowhere to land that feels good here. Oh!
Nailed.
Forward roll and the knee strike. Is that enough? No. Man. Wow. And Colby's
What an
feeling it
incredible
now.
matchup. This is something else. Back up top. No. How's Bailey gonna find his way out of this? The answer, he doesn't.
Super air raid crash. Bailey reverses.
Wow. Move for move. Wow, right hand. That doesn't even knock Bailey down. Couple of big kicks. Bailey again. Oh!
It's spinning roundhouse connects.
Bailey up the top with the ultimate weapon. Cover. Can this do it? Got him.
And here's your winner, Speedball Mike Bailey.
I'm out of breath after watching that. Speedball Mike Bailey needed to dig down deep through all of his fourth-degree black belt arsenal with strikes, with kicks, with elusive movements to avoid Colby Corino's offense. Colby a number of times half a count away from seeing the last bastion in the Carolina Classic final round. But Speedball Mike Bailey, who just a few days ago was not even an entrant in this tournament, could come in and play spoiler for everybody. He's got the momentum, he's got the skill, he's got the fan support. Colby will have his day, you gotta believe. But the field of four is complete. Everett, KENTo, Ali, and Speedball Mike Bailey, the Carolina Classic, to be decided tonight. But it looks like that Colby Corino is being invited back into the ring by his adversary.
Not a surprise if you've seen Mike Bailey compete in the past.
Yeah.
What a classy individual.
Two students of the game, and sometimes the toughest battles fought in the ring can bring rivals closer together. No blood feud here. It's all respect, but tonight, the better man was Speedball Mike Bailey.
As we get set for this tag team matchup, John, I'm still breathless from that match that we just saw.
Yeah, I cannot wait to see what's going to happen in the final round of the Carolina Classic, but also how much are they going to have left in the tank? Four-way matchup, elimination style. This thing could go a while, and I can't wait to see what happens.
Speedball Mike Bailey moving on. Lucky Ali. Of course, Andrew Everett. And SB KENTo. As Janai Kai makes her way down to the ring. Excited to have her here as we get set for this matchup. Janai returning to DPW. Haven't seen her since May, Joe.
Yeah, the Kick Demon, a Taekwondo black belt in her own right, a Muay Thai kickboxer. She says she thrives under pressure and has a very methodical and precise ring style. She'll be under a lot of pressure when you think of the competition she'll be sharing a ring with here tonight.
Last time we saw her in action was in the first round of the DPW Women's World Championship tournament, where she faced Promise Braxton. And some threads that will weave together through the matchup as Hyan makes her way down to the ring.
Yeah, the Renaissance woman Hyan has roots in Texas and Booker T, much like Promise Braxton does, but Hyan has branched out to Japan, to the UK, all over the place in her 8-year career, but her long-awaited DPW debut is here and now tonight. What a formidable duo Janai, Kai, and Hyan make together what I believe is their first tag team outing together.
Join the conversation throughout the entire show here tonight. Watch DPW across social media as we get set for our main event still to come tonight at the Carolina Classic, and of course it is a shot at the DPW World Championship that is on the line in our main event here tonight. But well, the crowd's clapping along for a legend.
Yeah, so great.
Sumie Sakai, she's been everywhere and pretty much done everything.
So great to see Sumie Sakai. I feel like no matter where I go in my career, it's inevitable I'm going to cross paths with a 25-year pro and an influencer, an innovator, and revolutionizer in pro wrestling for so long, not just in this sport, but she's practiced judo, she's a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. She's competed in mixed martial arts, but whenever I see Sumie, she's got that big smile on her face. She's always happy to be here and be in competition, no matter what the circumstances may be.
Boy, what a memorable entrance. Look at the big smile on her face, and the fans here at DPW behind her.
Memorable entrance and a memorable debut a month ago, defeating Maya Yukihi and wanted to keep that momentum going. A 7-year pro who has captured many championships over in Japan in the Stardom promotion, Artist of Stardom, Goddess of Stardom, a Rookie of Stardom tournament winner that she won 1 month after her debut. She was always destined to be a star.
Introducing first, the King Demon, Janai and her tag team partner, Hyan. And their opponents, the Jungle Princess, Jungle Kyona. And her tag team partner from Orlando, Japan, Sumie Sakai. Your referee for this match, referee Shelby.
Rich, you ever been to Orlando, Japan?
Joe, I heard it's very scenic, theme parks, highways galore.
Well, we're going to be on the highway to a major collision here in this tag team matchup. I expect a lot of
collisions there
physicality.
too.
Yeah, well,
Look out for that I-4, it's deadly.
starting things out center ring. What do you look to see from this matchup, Rich? You have some very diverse and divergent styles colliding here. You got a little bit of martial arts, Japanese style, a little bit of the American style. We're still a little bit of everything in this match, aren't we?
Well, we certainly do, but you know, the thing that I'm looking at is who really makes a strong showing here tonight, because, cover here, nope. You know that Rachel Rose is watching this, right?
Oh, for sure.
Right, so you know, she's scouting who might be next in line as the competition continues to stack up higher and higher. You get a great look at 4 of those potential championship contenders right here.
DPW Women's World Champion Rachel Rose as Hyan and Kyona tag out to Janai Kai and Sumie Sakai. Now, this may resemble an MMA fight more than traditional pro wrestling based on some of the training both these athletes have had. And nice roll through into a cover attempt, but Sumie Sakai looking for a rear naked choke.
Oh, that could be over and done with. Janai Kai flailing.
Yeah, Sumie's got that body sisters, that grapevine, as both athletes into the ropes. You know, Janai Kai's got a great deal of height on Sumie, but that doesn't matter when you're flat on your back.
Sumie Sakai is so deadly in the ring, and despite 25 years in the ring, is still just as quick as ever, just as dangerous as ever.
Variation of an abdominal stretch by Sumie on Janai Kai, and Sumie knows some of those veteran tricks. She's trying to get an assist from the outside, and Kyona helps with the diversion. And check out this extra leverage from the illegal athlete.
Well, she got caught.
Sumie plays some games, but it's hard to stay mad at her because she has such an endearing presence about her.
Janai Kai, oh man.
Nothing
Those
endearing
kicks
about
will even
that.
things up quick, no. Shoulder up at 2.
Janai Kai's style is very reminiscent to a lot of what we saw from Speedball Mike Bailey. Very explosive, impactful. It's less about being pretty and being aerial like Speedball is, and it's more about just in-your-face impact and execution.
Oh, what a leg drop. Cover. Sakai gets the shoulder up at 2.
I've watched Hyan a number of times in my travels in my career, and I know that she has never looked better. She's never been of a better mindset. She's referred to herself many times as the Renaissance woman because she feels in her mind there is nothing in this sport that she can't do and excel at. And Hyan, I think, Rich, would you agree with me, this being her debut, she has the most to gain from this matchup?
I don't disagree at all. I followed her career for a number of years, and seeing her confidence grow. And as you mentioned, she's never been in better ring shape. And when everything starts to click together, that's when the rest of the world starts to notice. And I feel like Hyan is right about there at that threshold, don't you?
Yeah, Hyan brings a great power game as well. She's got quicker, but she has not lost any bit of that strength. And I like the tag made there to Janai Kai. Sumie in the grasp of Hyan until the exchange was made. You can hear the point of impact as Janai Kai gets to. Janai Kai wastes no motion. She gets the most out of every single strike exactly on the button where she aims.
Has the arm tied up. And it's kicking away at Sakai.
And notice has a hold of the hand.
Yeah, you feel like she's trying to humiliate Sumie there. Which I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if that's going to work to her advantage.
It's not just humiliation, but it's also Sumie can't crawl away. She can't have a defensive counter, and she can't, get her face out of the line of fire because Janai Kai is keeping her body in position.
Another quick tag there and a shot to the kidney. Hyan looking awfully confident.
You gotta wonder who Rachel Rose, if Rachel Rose has a preference, who she would like to see on the winning end. Maybe she's got her eyes set on a particular team or individual as future competition she would like to test herself against.
devastating knees, but oh man, turned into a neck breaker. Big smile, but a hesitation going into the cover. And Sakai gets the shoulder up at 2.
Well,
urgency. I want to see some urgency. And I think maybe that's the thing that's been lacking for Hyan. Enough of the showboating, enough of the trying to get people upset. Worry about what the game is all about.
Well, the thing with Sumie Sakai that I've always noticed has been just the sheer perseverance that she has. She can take a beating, and there you see a bit of an impromptu double team. I don't believe a tag was made there.
I don't think so. Running knee, but you see Hyan pointing at the corner. Always talking trash. Sakai in trouble. Cover. Reversal. And Janai Hyan to break it up.
And back on top is Hyan. Referee almost out of position, but able to get a near fault was Hyan. That shows you, Rich, how dangerous Sumie is. You can beat on her for the duration of this entire matchup, but all she needs sometimes is that little half a second to find that sliver of an opening, and Sumie can surprise you and catch you off guard. The worst thing Sumie Sakai's opponents do is underestimate her.
Hyan looking to deliver the finishing blow. Wonder what she has in mind, perhaps a superplex. Well, hold on now.
Chung, we're not gonna wait and find out. Oh, man.
Now Sumie Sakai from the top turnbuckle, missile drop kick.
All impact from Sumie Sakai. She's got the distance she needs. Can the tag to Jungle Kyona be next? It is!
Here comes Kyona. Takes out Janai. Big shoulder tackle.
Oh, the
Kyona's been waiting a while to get in there, Joe.
The athlete that's been all about competition and intensity since day one. She practiced hammer throwing as a kid, but none of that's going to help her from the shot to the kidneys of Janai Kai, who just like that shuts down Kyona's momentum.
Kyona breaks through. She's got a 2-for-1 on her mind. Nails it.
Hyan and Kai tried to counter it, but Kyona had the momentum. Down with the press. Could this be all? No.
Shoulder up at 2. Dead fish splash. Not enough to put it away, but Kyona. Well, it was in charge. Quick hesitation almost cost her.
That's what happens when you give anybody that moment's reprieve, and check out this stare down. Two of the heaviest hitters up and down this roster. I hesitate to say in this match because Janai Kai's out there, but
yeah,
when you talk about a slugfest, this is something that intrigues the hell out of me.
Hyan's got the size advantage, perhaps a bit more powerful, but like you said, Joe, hammer throws? Really?
Yeah, and Kyona's leading all of her weight into those forearm shots. Again, you don't survive those Japanese dojos without being able to withstand just about anything.
Missed with the clothesline. Kyona misses as well. Oh! More of an STO.
Yeah, you want to talk about following through with all your weight. Hyan drove Jungle Kyona down and took all of her weight down on top of her in the process.
Fireman's carry. Kyona able to slide free. Oh boy.
Well, Hyan went to take a chance, but Kyona almost a hammer throw of a forearm to shut that down. Both athletes in need of a tag again, could be a turning point, and this crowd is rocking. Loving this tag team action as Janai Kai tagged. Oh man, right between the shoulder blades. And caught Sakai up high.
Kyona was reaching out, but still a good 4 or 5 feet away, and Janai making sure that she didn't get any further.
Rapid
Nasty
fire
kicks
to the base of the spine, one after another. No remorse from Janai Kai, the kick demon.
Oh! Single leg kick right to the back of the neck. Cover. Out at 2. Kyona's throat right across the second rope when that kick came in. And
yeah, there was nowhere for her to go.
For breath. No, there wasn't.
Maybe going for a half and half, but countered.
Sumie Sakai. Ooh!
Into the waiting fist. Here's Hyan. That didn't pay off.
And Sakai getting an assist. Off the top.
Double team senton.
Oh! Kyona.
Is this all? No.
Out of it at 2.
Well, for the first time in a long time, Rich, we're seeing some of that tag team synergy with Kyona and Sakai, who had been neutralized from their respective partners for so long.
Gut wrench attempt there by Kyona. Has that devastating power bomb. Oh!
Looked like right to the cheekbone.
Yeah. And now Hyan making her way in as well. Uh-oh. Oh! Out of the way! Kyona caught again. Uh-oh. Oh! Double elbows, and that should do it. Whoa!
Well, good double team offense, great resourcefulness, driving Kyona down for this first time team, but not enough. You're seeing the wherewithal, you're seeing the fighting spirit that has made Jungle Kyona. Oh man! Never mind, that could do it.
Oh, Sumie Sakai with the save.
Sumie got tired of watching the double teams on the other side of the ring, and she decided to take initiative.
Oh, man, after delivering the... Oh, and a clothesline, the neck breaker. She got flattened, and now everybody's down.
High impact offensive bounds, but it's Sumie Sakai who's the first to recover. Oh, check out the leg extension, check out the reach. Sumie Sakai was on the second turnbuckle.
Sakai, oh, she still got something big in mind as Janai Kai takes out the legs of Kyona.
Yeah, that low
Sakai, look out. Off the top with another missile drop kick.
Compact and impactful. Kai had nowhere to go. Neckbreaker connects. I've seen Sumie win a number of matches that way.
But it is Kyona now setting up with the gut wrench. Oh, the hammer throw power bomb. That's all.
And here's your winner, Jungle Kyona and Sumie Sakai.
Well, that 1-2 punch would be too much for just about anybody. Sumie, the neckbreaker, and Jungle Kyona with the aptly named Hammer Throw Powerbomb as a callback to one of her unique hobbies of her youth. But this tag team showed out in a big way. Sakai and Kyona, the victors here tonight. And you can only wonder what Rachel Rose is thinking. DPW Women's World Champion. Well, Sumie showing that respect. You love to see it. 4 proud competitors. No shame in a loss here.
Moving along here tonight, and boy, speaking of moving along, there's going to be a lot of movement in this triple threat matchup. And Joe, you're a big fan of this guy, aren't you?
Rich, do you ever just look at somebody's face and decide that you hate them? Because that, to me, is the energy that Alec Price brings.
Why is that?
Well, he's loud, he's boisterous, he's got that thick Boston accent. Rich, aren't people from Boston? Have you noticed how obnoxious and annoying they are? Don't you get that?
I've never noticed that before, as a matter of fact.
Really?
Yeah.
everything I've experienced, people from Boston are just so overbearing, and they're on your case. They got that accent, like that. You ever see those Your Cousin from Boston commercials? It's that times 10. They tone it down. It's terrible, I'm telling you.
Joey, you know I'm from Rhode Island, right?
What?
You know I grew up a big Boston Bruins fan, right?
Like on purpose?
As a matter of fact, yes. And
Oh God! What? Alec almost fell.
Oh boy.
That could have been tragically hilarious.
Well,
But one thing about Alec I'm going to say, Rich.
well, hold on. I find your attack on Beantowners to be a little off color and out of place here, Joe.
Are you getting hot right now?
I'm gonna hold your feet to the fire on that. There's nothing wrong with people from Boston.
What about Alec Price specifically?
Well, an acquired taste. How about that?
We'll go with that. But a hell of an athlete who's earned his reputation between the ropes.
He's got his work cut out for him tonight. Price barking at the fans here as they're getting excited and fired up. La Estrella, another representative of Dragongate Wrestling back here at DPW.
And what a showing he had at Believe the Hype against Ringo Loco and ASF. La Estrella, I don't think he's ever met Alec Price, but I think he already finds him annoying.
Now, I'll give it to you a little bit, Joe. Boston folks with that accent, yeah, they can be a little off-putting. And you know what? All the young kids from Boston think that you're always going to win. They don't remember what it was like for us old guys before the Red Sox finally won a World Series. It used to be agony year in and year out, and now they think, oh, Patriots, we win all the time. Bruins win, Red Sox win. They don't know what it's like to tough it out. And you know what? I don't know that Alec Price knows what it's like to tough it out either.
Well, Alec Price is still very young in his journey. I believe in his earlier mid-20s still. La Estrella has made his name of Dragongate all over the world, but now getting a look at the Cambodian Dragon, Yoya, who is making his return to Deadlock Pro, and his reputation precedes him as well, Rich.
Well, the fans have been asking for his return ever since, which was back at DPW Fire Volume 3 Scramble matchup. And boy, if that matchup was nuts, Yoya has only gotten stronger and crazier.
Introducing first, the Northeast Beast, the Price City OG, Alec Price! And his opponent, La Estrella! And their opponent, he's one half of Yokai, the shooterweight, Yoya! Your referee for this match, referee Sheldon.
Joe, you know, I was talking to, oh boy, there's that accent you were talking about. You know, I was talking to Price beforehand and saw him wearing the Bruins stuff and, you know, talked to him.
Stop being shamed. You didn't want to die it. I can take your girl and your mother right now, and guess what? They'll love it.
Sounds like
Charming
somebody yelling.
kid, eh?
No, for sure. He sounds like somebody screaming out the window, traffic jam under one of those tunnels. Move your car! Move it already, you bum. Anyway, listen, I was talking to him about the Bruins and the Red Sox and kind of lamenting the Red Sox season, prospects for the Bruins season. I got to asking him about his matchup here tonight because, you know, you look at Price, he towers over his opponents. You know what he called his opponents here tonight?
What's that?
He called them squirts.
Squirts.
Yes, hey, Buster. Look at these two squirts.
It's like a foreign language to me, but foreign agility by La Estrella. Just dazzling these fans and his competition. A Dragongate standout, former ally of Shun Skywalker and his Masquerade stable. La Estrella, one word comes to mind, it's promise, because this guy can go far and do big things. Oh, just like that.
Yeah, talk about going far. Sorry for the terrible pun. Look out here, over the top, Price! With no abandon, my goodness!
Alec Price absolutely launches himself.
Is that enough to win the fans over? Probably not.
Not if he's going to run his mouth the way he has.
Yeah. Oh, what a kick to the face.
Rich, can you translate everything Alec Price is saying for the rest of the match?
Can. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, just making sure.
Oh, man. Gary, I'll do my best anyway.
No translation necessary on that enziguri. Jeez. And Alec Price comes into this matchup with a bit of a chip on his shoulder, Rich. He feels like Mason Miles took away every opportunity he's had to get a win here in DPW. They faced off in the National Championship Tournament. They met in trios competition. Alec Price wants to prove he can get on the winning track in Deadlock Pro.
Yoya looking to slow him down. Oh, man!
Little Asai DDT action by the Cambodian Dragon. Don't underestimate Yoya as well. 8 years of MMA training, jiu-jitsu, amateur wrestling. This guy knows a lot of different ways to hurt you, and quick.
Wow, went for the tornado DDT and La Estrella. I don't think I've ever seen anybody counter that move that way.
Estrella just rolled through with it and then kipped up back on his feet. I don't think his head ever touched the canvas.
Whoa! Estrella slows himself in the ropes. Wow. Moonsault off the apron. And Yoya. Whoa!
Tope Suicida connects. You're seeing, Rich, why these triple threat matches are so dangerous. You've got to have your head on a swivel. This is the same breakneck pace we've had all night, but with an extra athlete involved, makes it all the more unpredictable.
Yoya winded up. La Estrella. Oh. Up on the shoulders now. Look out for Price. He sees an opening. Oh!
Well, Price was looking drop kick, and the fact that Yoya's momentum led to a poison rana on La Estrella was just a welcome bonus.
Fans vocal here tonight, Carolina Classic.
Something I think Alec Price would say.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Uh-oh. Whoa, Yoya!
Oh, man. Launched him.
Counter. Yeah, all the way across the ring. Price with an elbow. Yoya tied up.
Price has that extension of the legs, get that reach, that lanky frame, pays off when it comes to striking his opponents when maybe they can't reach him. There you see a great example between the eyes of Estrella.
The mass hole off the top of the double stomp.
What'd you say?
Mass hole. He's a mass hole.
Okay, well, you said it, not me.
Oh, man. What a double stomp.
Mass casualties here, courtesy of the mass hole.
Cover. Estrella in there to break it up, and whoa, the German suplex.
Check out the core strength of Estrella. That core strength enabled him to hold on to Price and suspend him. Price wasn't touching the ground at all. And Yoya! Sit out, driver!
Not enough to put La Estrella down for the count. Boy. Torture rack. Oh, man! What an adjustment!
Both these men, all three of these men, using their surroundings! Wow. Price up and over, plants Yoya on his head!
Oh!
Back kick connects! Alec Price is on top! Alec Price is looking for a victory when Alec Price doesn't get one. The official is saying it's only two. I'm not sure if the blade of the shoulder came up or what the call was, but Alec Price isn't too happy with it.
Oh, certainly the official with a much better view than we had.
Maybe the official's annoyed by Alec Price too, who knows? Oh man, the Gotch pile driver.
Wouldn't be surprised, cover.
Emphasis just in case. Alec Price wins.
And here's your winner,
Now that was uncalled for. You may not agree with every call, you may not get every call in your favor, but there's that chip on his shoulder. Alec Price came here to win. In his mind, it almost got taken from him again. But the prize of Boston, Massachusetts, the Prize City OG scores the win. And even with a win, he looks unbearable and obnoxious. But we'll be seeing a lot more of Alec Price here at Deadlock Pro, you gotta believe.
Now, we talked earlier on tonight, Joe, about DPW Women's Champion Rachel Rose keeping her eye on things, and no doubt this matchup here, she'll be watching very closely as well.
Well, no question about that as we take a look at the Royal Regalia of Emi Sakura making her Deadlock Pro return. We recently saw her debut defeating her own student, Mizuki. And could we see, Rich, a repeat of those past events? Because it's another example of teacher versus student. You know, Emi Sakura has trained upwards of 50 or more professional wrestlers who have gone on to be known the world over. She is an expert trainer, but has she taught her students everything she knows? It would seem that's not the case.
As you mentioned it here, her opponent tonight was her teacher at one point. So as the branches of the tree expand, you see the lineage, you see the generations unfold. Perhaps Emi has picked up a thing or two from some of her younger peers that her teacher is unaware of.
Maybe so, as we take a look at Mei Suruga, a 4-year pro, and while she certainly has studied under Emi Sakura for quite some time, she's also carved her own path in many different other organizations, Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling, Sendai Girls Pro Wrestling, and others. And she has really cemented a reputation as an up-and-coming prospect. But Rich, the biggest win of her career, no doubt, would be if she's able to defeat her trainer here tonight in front of the watchful eye of the Deadlock Pro fans.
I love the traditional Japanese entrances. Always so colorful. Brings to mind Lucha Libre in a different mindset, but the pageantry is always a fun thing to watch, isn't it?
Respect to their culture, respect to their fans. Always love watching them express themselves in their own way.
Introducing first, Emi Sakura! And her opponent, Mei Suruga!
All right, they clear off the streamers from the ring. You know, I think back to what Emi Sakura has done previously here at Deadlock Pro. I mean, she's proven she'll do whatever it takes. You think about what happened after that match against Mizuki.
Well, yeah, no doubt about that. I mean, the attack continued after the bell, Sakura has proved that regardless of your relationship, whether you're a competitor, whether you're a bitter rival, whether you're a student, Emi's not going to hold back. And that has worked well for Emi in her career. She's held 34 different title runs in the course of her career. So Emi knows how to win and succeed on top, and a lot of that comes with the mind games. It looks like Suruga wants a token of respect, but Emi's saying, well, you may have to earn that handshake.
Emi Sakura. Emi Sakura cranking the arm. Quick reversal there.
Emi's going to look to dictate the pace of this match. A 27-year pro, started as a teenager, and still going strong. Emi was voted the Joshi Wrestler of the Year by Tokyo Sports in 2009. So Emi's got the staying power. And you got to believe that, oh, check out the bridge, check out the strength.
Oh, wait a minute, Emi with the hair.
Can't go far.
Suruga down. Yeah, you're not going to get much left. You know, Joe, for some of the fans that maybe aren't familiar with Japanese women's wrestling, what is Joshi? What is that all about?
Well, I mean, Joshi would be the terminology for women's wrestling in Japan that really started to come up and become a major genre all its own in the 1980s with the All Japan Women's Wrestling division and the Crush Gals that really brought a physicality and an aggression to women's wrestling that has helped the Japanese style of women's wrestling stand out above all else when it comes to just aggression and brute strength. And that shows, man, that neck strength of Suruga really on display. That shows you that much like the male counterparts, it's very, very long hours in the dojo. It's a physical, it's a mental, it's an emotional test to see if you have what it takes. And there's no cutting corners. There's no easy breaks for anybody when you come through the Japanese dojos. And Suruga, double tough, no doubt. If Emi Sakura is going to put your name, her name on your career, you've got to be tough. And Suruga taking it to Sakura now, trying to take her off balance, make her dizzy, and almost was able to put her away.
See the little pose she did as well, the chin on the hands, and I don't think that Emi appreciated that. She just showed that to us a second ago and quickly has Suruga by the hair once again. Oh man, that's nasty. That'll do a number on the neck.
Well, it's usually Emi Sakura who loves to show off. We've seen anybody that's followed her career, whether it be her pantomime tea breaks, whether it be her corner chops. Emi loves to get those style points and get those one-upsmanship advantages over her opponent. And there you see, it's tea time, Rich.
Mm-hmm. Sip, sip. A little for the referee as well, very kind.
The referee has just removed the invisible teacup. Because, Rich, it would have been a foreign object.
That's true. That's right.
It's not allowed. And well, but again, gamesmanship like that leads to these openings. Suruga knows all of Emi's quirks, no doubt about that. And you got to believe, Rich. Oh, check out the power.
Oh, backbreaker right over the knee. Planted face first.
And there's no amount of training that can counter just being overmatched and outpowered like Emi Sakura just did.
Oh, I'll say, for Suruga. Oh, man. Every limb in the body being stretched out.
Emi with the crowd in the palm of her hand, and certainly made Suruga in a most disadvantageous position as well.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Counters out.
Escapes with a drop kick now. And Suruga maybe looking to forge a comeback.
Rich, you notice the core strength, the leg strength, the quad muscles of Suruga to after she broke the grip of the upper body, just sit up in midair and find a way to get out of the grasp of Emi Sakura. Nicely done.
Cartwheels across. And a cross body. Enough momentum to take Emi down. Drop kick in. Going to the outside. We'll see if Suruga follows. Well, still on the apron.
Suruga's got to keep the pace quick. Go after her adversary. Sakura seeking salvation under the ropes. She can't be beat from that position, but she can certainly be punished.
Double stomps down, double knees to the back. Right on the apron. And Emi crumbles down to the floor. What is Suruga thinking here? A little conversation with the official. Oh, she likes to, I think she wants to be one of those Japanese idols, perhaps.
Well, she's certainly not shy about taking a victory lap.
No.
But, May, this match is not over yet. You can't celebrate prematurely. Or else that might happen.
Yeah. Ill-advised move, and that's the youthful exuberance. Oh! She's gonna pay the price now.
I don't think Emi Sakura went over victory laps in the dojo training any of those days.
No. I don't believe that was part of the curriculum.
That's some of that youthful exuberance that comes back to haunt you. I think May got caught up in the moment. These fans are jacked. They're rocking. The energy in this building is palpable. And May took her eye off the ball for just a moment. And that's all Emi Sakura needs. Man. And she's putting everything she has. Full arm extension, full rotation behind those chops.
Referee allowing some leeway here as the action continues on the outside. Uh-oh. Where are they going? Whoop.
Put the brakes on. Look at this.
Emi's kind of confused, like we both are.
Yeah, well, I've never seen a fighting stance like that before, but a great defensive position because Emi doesn't know how to approach this.
Oh! Well, swings back and using that momentum from the ring post to flatten her opponent. Suruga again enjoying the adulation from the fans here, but that coaster.
Yeah,
right
Suruga was being abusive yet elusive, but again took her eye off the ball, and now a little sympathy again. That's going to do some serious damage, Rich, to either the hip or the tailbone. Again, that's the part of the ring with the least amount of give. It's reinforced, and the body absorbed all of it, just sent a jolt of pain, you got to believe, up and down the spine of Mai Suruga.
Uh-oh. Double underhook. No, into the backbreaker.
That might have been a setup for the ice driver by Sakura, but not yet. That could be something that Emi is working towards. Of course, Emi, well, this could be it right now. Suruga trying to kick the legs, get the momentum. Emi showing off that power.
Oh, now over the shoulder. It finally gets free. Impressive. Full Nelson. Doesn't have the height advantage. That may cost her, and yeah,
couldn't get the fingers locked.
Oh, man, but wait a minute. Not done yet. Love the effort from Suruga.
Emi is getting lower to the ground as she breaks the grip, which gives May the leverage to cinch back in. Ironic counter and counter maneuver. And now on the ground, oh wait, she bridges over, oh man.
Oh no, devastating.
All that pressure up to the back of the neck and the shoulders, and the head and neck is crimped of Emi Sakura, and her vision is impaired as well, so she can't even see how close to her rope she is.
Well, she knows where she is and gets the foot on the bottom rope.
Rich, that maneuver called Lucifer, and it's clear to see why. Some evil intentions. If it would have been able to lead to a submission, Emi's got to be in so much pain, and May follow it through the double stuff. We can see the student upset the teacher.
Lucifer, a version of cattle mutilation maneuver. Sakura down to a knee.
Yeah, great counter.
Yep.
Up that suplex.
Uh-oh.
Modified neck breaker, and May have come down hard on her face as well.
Right on the orbital bone, it looked like.
We know that Emi Sakura has heavily influenced by Freddie Mercury.
She is?
And the "we will chop you" corner strikes.
Oh, man.
Freddie Mercury never pulled that one off, though.
No, certainly did not. Cross body in the corner, off the top with a splash, and Suruga just inches her way free.
Emi Sakura not hooking a leg. Could that have been a chance to her attempt at making a statement here at the expense of her student? Emi, obviously the experience advantage, power advantage, but you can't count out the student against the teacher. One of these days, Emi will get humbled, and it could be tonight. Oh!
Right across the throat. Yikes.
Just crumple Suruga.
She wants to continue. And seems to be fired up. Oh!
Jeez. You can feel the impact of those shots.
Oh, no! Uh-oh. Sakura going for a side suplex.
Suruga's got that low base, her legs distanced apart to keep her balance. Counters for a moment. Roll through, shoulders down. Oh, couldn't put her away.
Whoa. Little subterfuge there. Wow. Nice power showing there from Suruga. How much did that take out of her, though?
Suruga trying to fire herself up, showing that fighting spirit. Second or third wind. Springboard, caught herself. Nice adjustment coming down with that splash.
Legs hooked right in the middle of the ring. Wow, Sakura gets the shoulder up again.
Variation of a move we saw Sakura use a moment ago. That could have been some gamesmanship.
Right arm is tied up, and the pressure being applied to the left arm, breaking the shoulder back. Suruga in charge. Imagine making her teacher tap out.
That'd be a big-time statement. Suruga has her arms clasped behind her back, which is further separating the distance of Suruga and that arm from the rest of the body of Sakura, just getting more leverage and more torque, and that arm being bent in the opposite direction, and Sakura needs to find a rope quickly, or she may not have another escape.
What do you think Rachel Rose is thinking watching this match, Joe?
Well, if Rachel Rose is the Deadlock Pro champion that she needs to be, she's saying bring it on. But there's been some tough competition. Oh, an adjustment, cross arm breaker, and Emi tried to clasp the hands together as the counter. She couldn't, so she finds a rope.
Desperately shimmied over, and was able to get the foot on the bottom rope. Has the damage been done? We're gonna find out here in a moment.
Could Suruga be trying to take away the ice driver, take away the power by negating the use of that arm?
Whoa. Oh. Wow. Oh, that was nasty. That was nasty.
Some of those power moves may have been compromised, but Emi can still swing a chop with the best of them.
She is fired up. Going to the top, off she comes, and out of the way. Suruga saved herself.
I think Emi took the wind out of herself. Roll up. No.
Suruga slipped free.
Emi went for a cradle, but Suruga a step ahead. Backslide coming up. No.
Oh, double stop.
They're right in the kidneys.
Cover. Oh.
No. Wow. Less than half a count away from what Sakura would no doubt consider an unexpected, nearly impossible upset. But has her stacked up now. Oh, man. Just barely got the shoulder up.
Incredible action here tonight between these two incredible athletes. Mei Suruga, Emi Sakura, and listen to the fans here tonight. This is awesome. Durham, North Carolina is rocking here at Carolina Classic.
Oh, Suruga pressing the offense, but Sakura uses the momentum of the ropes to come back in kind. And Suruga barely moving. You gotta wonder how much is left in the apprentice as Emi Sakura, oh, this could be it. Nice driver. Can the arm support the weight?
Sakura, oh! Nasty backbreaker, cover. Not enough.
Near fall.
That's just making Emi angry, I think, huh?
Yeah. Emi has not gone in for the kill yet. Could it be now?
Oh! Ice driver. Good night. What a match.
And here's your winner, Emi Sakura.
Well, a pattern starts to emerge in the case of Emi Sakura, who has trained some incredible world caliber athletes, but proving that she is still far above and beyond them when it comes to competition. She's defeated 2 straight here at Deadlock Pro, and whether you're the women's champion, whether you're anybody else in the division, Emi Sakura better be on your radar. 34 championship reigns in her career, and I don't think she's done yet. You gotta earn that handshake. Get your hand raised, maybe the result will be different. Emi Sakura building a win streak in Deadlock Pro.
Kisses for everyone. Suruga with a smile on her face. No doubt the disappointment will set in. Heck of a matchup.
Please come back. Please come back. Please come back.
Buckle up, Dombrowski.
Can't wait. It's going to be high-octane trios action between 6 of the best in Deadlock Pro, and a lot of interlocking parts, a lot of intertwining issues that we're going to explore throughout the course of this segment. But with the eyes of the Deadlock World on the Carolina Classic, I'm still pumped for that main event still to come. All of these gentlemen who were not in that field are looking to make tonight their own in their own unique way. And perhaps nobody's coming through with as much gumption and as much temerity as Jay Malachi, because last time we saw him, he nearly reigned at the top of Deadlock Pro, winning the World's Championship.
Well, yeah, big matchup against Bojack. Jay came up short, but, you know, it's crazy, too, what happened afterwards when Malachi was attacked by BK Westbrook, while Bojack was jumped by Lucky Ali. I mean, a quick turn of events from nearly seeing a new champion to what happened afterwards. It was almost jaw-dropping.
Yeah, Westbrook and Ali once again with the spotlight on them, but has LeBron Cozone, trainer, mentor of Jay Malachi, gotten his head in the game? He and Diego Hill, the dive bomb, will need it for this matchup. There's going to be no chance to slip up, no chance to make any kind of mistakes, because the opposition is more than formidable, and it's going to include that aforementioned Bojack and 2 dangerous partners in their own.
Well, you mentioned whether or not Malachi, his obsession with BK, whether or not that's going to factor in. They've had their issues, and you mentioned it, Cozone kind of tried to do what he could to get his head in the game. Listen to this crowd, listen to the chant for Bojack.
Well, Bojack
DPW, the world's champion.
He's earned his reputation. He's beaten Andrew Everett, JTG, and Biff Busick, and Matt Cross. No one has defeated Bojack as of yet. And based on the tear he's been on, I'm not sure if anyone ever will.
Coming up at World's Strongest, November the 12th, Concord, North Carolina. Tickets available right now, dpwtix.com. We'll tell you about more about that in a second.
Introducing first, the young OG, Jay Malachi. And his tag team partner, Dive Bomb Diego and their tag team partner, the Ring Warrior, LeBron Cozo. And their opponents, the Milkman, Donnie and his tag team partner, the DPW Pitbull, Mason Miles. And their tag team partner, he's your DPW World Champion, the Dreadlock Demolition Machine, Your referee for this match, Chris Wiggins.
How intimidating is Bojack? My goodness.
You need not do any further than look into the eyes of Bojack and see the determination and the intensity that this man possesses. It's clear to see why he's the DPW World Champion. We're going to crown a top contender for him at the conclusion of the broadcast, our four-way Carolina Classic final. But a long, arduous road before we get there for Bojack, because really, when you're the world's champion, and especially when you're undefeated, Rich, you know, you've seen it throughout the decades in this sport. You've got a target on your back. Everybody wants to make a statement at your expense. What could it mean if Malachi Hill or Cozone could pin Bojack in a trios match?
We know that coming up on December the 10th, whoever wins that Carolina Classic matchup gets a shot at the DPW World's title. The question is whether or not Bojack will still be the champion by then. He doesn't know what his match is going to be coming up on November the 12th. That still remains to be seen. One match that we do know, the DPW tag team titles will be on the line, Joe.
Yeah, workhorsemen Henry and Drake get their shot at NDA. Patrick Scott, Chance Reiser, Chris Tanger better train them and prepare them in every way he can, because Henry and Drake are coming for gold and coming for blood. No doubt about that. But at this point right now, it's Diego Hill, one-on-one with the pitbull of DPW classless Mason Miles, as these men go toe-to-toe center of the ring. Interesting to see what happens here. Diego Hill has a victory over Lindsay Dorado in his DPW history. Took Dante Martin to the limit as well. Miles, well, he has his own history with Chris Danger and NDA. He and the Workhorsemen actually abducted Chris Danger not too long ago, held him captive for 27 days. I couldn't imagine being around that man for 27 minutes, let alone 27 days. But be that as it may, pace quickens, and you're seeing the intensity of Miles come out, but the quickness of Hill.
Breakneck pace, missing with the kick there. Back and forth. This is about what we expected, right?
Interesting fact, Rich, it was Donnie Ray, Mason Miles, Colby Corino, and Diego Hill as partners, winning an 8-man tag a month ago. This time around, Diego Hill on the opposite side of the ring as Miles and Ray. We'll see if that plays a factor in this matchup at all. Miles a great counter off of the Hurricane Rana. Stalemate. Miles is deceptively agile. I saw Miles once early in his career. He's gotten a lot more aggressive. He's gotten thicker. He's gotten meaner. And I think it's all served to his advantage.
Either man can seem to get an advantage.
Diego Hill's got a cool and calm demeanor. But again, the eyes are the window to the soul, Rich, and so many stories are being told just looking there. The focus of Miles speaks volumes, but it's Hill now on top.
Reversal. Back the other way. They're both thinking the same thing. It is tough to counter somebody who's keeping pace with you. You can almost think a move ahead of you. That's what we've seen.
And the respect runs deep. Oh, no. Speak of the devil.
Now, what's Chris Danger doing out here?
Well, I would suggest he's got his eye on, Mason Miles, and not so subtle.
Classy fella, huh?
With Scott and Reiser, one would suggest, in training and preparation. Well, these fans will tell the story.
Yeah.
Sometimes, Rich, you deserve the karma that comes your way. Chris Danger is not exactly a people person.
You don't say. Oh, that's it. What a slap. Donnie Ray, holy smokes.
Yeah, on Jay Malachi. Donnie Ray, man, I can't put my finger on exactly what makes Donnie Ray tick. He's unorthodox, he's a little unhinged, he's unpredictable, but man, it serves him between those ropes.
Malachi with a shot. Wow. Physicality to the nth degree.
It's a cool counter.
Yeah.
Love the hang time.
Malachi quickly out. Pinfalls back and forth. And again, neither man can seem to get much of an advantage. Holy. Wow. No, I'm getting dizzy. A little seasick, Joe. You can take it from here.
Just imagine if you're referee Chris Wiggins having to count all this.
Wow.
He's going to have arthritis by the ending bell.
Good thing his cardio's up.
But one thing I think this entire altercation proved, Rich, LeBron Cozone did what he needed to do. Jay Malachi's focused right now. I'm not seeing any distractions. I'm not seeing any surcease in his game. Big collision. Keep in mind, Rich, Malachi's a teenager. He's going to be hot-headed. He's going to have a temper. He's going to lose focus once in a while. But again, no chance for mistakes. Does Chris Danger have the vapors? What's wrong with him?
Well, the what?
The vapors.
What are you talking about?
He's a little verklempt.
It looked like he's jotting down some info.
Yeah,
doing a little scouting.
Well, there's no telling what's going on
When
in
did you graduate high school, Joe?
sinister mind. Oh, please. Remember that next time you make an outdated reference. Tag in to Cozone. As bottom line is, Danger, we may be having fun up here, but Danger is a threat wherever he is. He's got an evil mind. He's got no remorse. He's got sinister intentions. He's got money to throw around. He's got influence around here because he guides the tag team champions. Mason Miles may be a marked man, and that's not to say about anybody else in this matchup he may be focusing on.
I saw Bojack earlier on and seemed to be a little sore, a little stiff, walking around, and wouldn't be surprised if he's taped up after what happened last time. You had a chance to talk to him for a second, didn't you, Joe?
Well, listen, Rich, when you're the world's champion, you always compete hurt. But I think Bojack may be coming in a little injured as opposed to hurt. The beatdown from Lucky Ali was vicious, it was merciless, and knowing how proud Bojack is, he doesn't want you to know he's hurt. He doesn't want to give that tell and have an opening for an opponent. But you got to believe Bojack is suffering more than he's letting on, because there's no way you could be 100% after what we saw when we went off the air a month ago.
He let me know pretty clearly. He said that'll never happen again. I will never be caught like that again. A world's champ, not somebody I'd want targeting me or angry with me.
Yeah. No budging there, though. Oh, man.
Whoa, man.
Kozo gets steamrolled. Kozo more offended than hurt by it. And now tempers are flaring across the board.
This thing could explode quickly.
Rich, you sensed it may only be a matter of time before those competitive juices get flowing.
All these combustible elements.
Everybody wants to win. Everybody's thinking winners share the purse money. They're thinking title opportunities. They're thinking wins and losses. Only way to advance your career is to get the W.
Oh, man.
Well, Rich, nobody's going to win in the position they're in now because this has ceased being a wrestling match and turned into a knockdown, drag-out fight.
Oh, boy. The physicality. I mean, we expected it, but getting to the point where it's almost exceeding what we thought we'd see, Joe.
And it's only going to get more intense. It's only going to get more destructive. And it's only going to get more high risk.
Oh! Well, Bojack certainly didn't take the worst of that.
Bojack absorbed the impact on the outside from Hill and just started unloading.
Whoa!
Oh! And that was Jay Malachi for a moment.
Is he even gonna get up?
Bojack's a one-man wrecking crew. Chris Danger is impressed, as one would be.
Hard not to be.
Oh. I hope Chris Danger's watching his workhorseman matches. That'll be a big threat to him. God.
DPWTix.com, November the 12th in Concord. Tag team titles on the line at World's Strongest. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Uh-oh.
Oh, man. Full extension to the leg on that knee strike.
Diego trying to get the crowd fired up. Build some momentum.
Diego told me earlier he likes to, quote, get lit like Paulie D. And some lit offense just got countered. Oh, jeez. He bounced. Diego Hill bounced. The ring didn't move, but the human body absorbed all of that and bounced. That's incredible impact from Bojack.
No. Being planted down on your hip like that.
I don't think I've ever seen a spinning heel kick with one man standing on the floor and the other man sitting on the ring apron. That's a first for me.
Looks like the action's finally headed back into the ring. Six-man tag team matchup. And an official tag.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy. Oh, what a kick.
Nowhere for Kozo to go off the back. Miles with the leg.
Down under the cover. Shoulder out at 2, yeah.
Donnie Ray, I'm mesmerized by Donnie Ray because I don't think he thinks like anyone else, not just in this match, maybe this planet.
Might be thinking about getting an Advil right about now. Oh, maybe not. He took a nasty kick to the head.
It's double team.
Followed up with a knee drop and a 2 count.
Keep in mind, Rich, it was the chemistry of Miles and Ray that really helped play a part in that 8-man tag team victory a month ago. Now chemistry continues, but Kozo able to find some life. Power on that slam, full extension, it down with the head.
What elevation. Cover, leg is hooked. Kick out at 2.
Kozone, young veteran in his own right. He's been in this sport since the age of 15. Makes him that much greater of a mentor for somebody like Malachi, but I love the effortlessness in the body language of Diego Hill. He makes the near impossible look easy.
Here's Malachi. Cover. And a kick out at 2. Thunderbomb variation, tag made. Continues to scribble away, huh? Chris Danger?
Yeah.
Nobody can see he doesn't do his due diligence.
I shudder to think what he may be plotting. Yeah. Hurt himself at that point. And if you're noticing a running theme that no one has much nice to say about Chris Danger, well, you'd be accurate.
Oh boy, yep. That echoed.
Diego practically chopped Mason's tattoo off his body.
Tag made, step up, moonsault. Wow, what a quick leg drop. Cover. Those quick leg drops, so effective. Just the force coming down adds to the damage. And cranking in the chin lock right now as well. So I think that leg drop came across right across the chin, Joe.
Yeah, nothing but sheer impact there, and again, no way to brace yourself. It happened so quickly. Mason looking to get to a vertical base to alleviate that pressure, but smart tag team wrestling by Kozone, cutting that ring off at its hypotenuse, keeping Mason Miles neutralized away from his partners.
Hypotenuse?
Yes. I'll give you the geometry lesson off air if you would like it.
Fair enough.
And Bojack and Donnie Ray, who have tempers in the row, being baited in, and Mason Miles has an opening. Oh, never mind.
Man. Huge enziguri, but Miles is somehow still, well, semi-upright. Fireman's carry slides free. Oh, here's Miles. Oh, wow. Flattened.
And Danger not happy about that. We saw his uncouth message to Mason Miles at the top of this match. And here comes the champ.
Malachi got tagged. Bojack tagged in.
Yeah, Bojack's tagging him one way or another.
Oh, boy. Oh!
Now here's how you do a full body slam. Oh, God.
Flattened with a senton. Wisely rolling to his stomach. And that's just enough time for Diego to break up the cover. Gotta hand it there to Malachi.
I'm handing it to all 6 of these athletes. Diego up and over. Enziguri connects.
Yeah, but Bojack's still on his feet.
Oh!
Hit the sky!
Oh my, there was nowhere to go there in midair, but Bojack had gravity to shut you down.
Two powerhouses right here, Joe.
Yeah, and for Kozone to be standing tall and standing his ground with the size differential speaks volumes to what he brings. Oh, check it.
Like a demolition derby.
Malachi, Donnie Ray.
Oh! Stereo ripcord clotheslines.
Thanks for coming, Malachi. Thanks for coming, Donnie Ray. And we're back to the slugfest. Something's got to give. Someone's got to budge.
No! Oh my goodness. Wow.
Talking about getting the most out of everything you do. Bojack on a straight right hand could finish a match. And LeBron Kozone finds the guts to keep fighting. Look out!
Oh.
Well, the good news is Kozone took Bojack down, but the bad news is he may not get up himself to appreciate it.
You ever see the old black and white footage of the two locomotives colliding?
Yeah, reminiscent, right?
Man. Unbelievable. And again, you question whether or not, we know that the champ's not 100%, but what is that percentage? Is he hurt more than he's letting on?
And what will the condition of the champion be after this matchup? Knowing what's in his future coming up on December 10th.
Malachi going for the Malacutter. Caught. German suplex. Oh! The Meltman.
Meltman's the X factor here. There's no telling what he's going to do next. Oh, what combo offense. So quick on his feet.
Diego, wow, flush kick.
So breathtaking. But here comes the Pitbull.
Mason Miles.
Mason Miles drops the match, and now the action persists with LeBron Kozo. Mason Miles.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes remaining.
20-minute time limits here.
Yeah.
DPW.
It did not feel like 18 minutes have passed. It has been non-stop action this entire way. But now it's crunch time, Rich. Who can pull out something big? No one wants to see a draw. Certainly not these 6. Tiger fade kick by Malachi.
Heads up, Joe. Heads up. Here's Malachi soaring through the air. How graceful, yet devastating.
It looks beautiful on the way up, but it hurts like hell coming on down. And Malachi, looking to score big. He knows he's up against not just 3 men, but the clock.
Remaining. 1 minute remaining.
Miles and Donnie Ray, more of that double team we remarked about earlier. Oh, man.
Wheelbarrow DDT cover. Got him. Right at the buzzer.
Here's your winners, Donnie Ray, Mason Miles, and Bojack.
And the deflated look on the face of Mr. Danger speaks volumes for his reaction to Mason Miles rising above the teamwork with Donnie Ray and, of course, the world's champion Bojack as well. Successful and victorious in trios action.
December the 10th, that is. Looking forward to that, Joe. And not only does the winner get that world's title shot, nice trophy as well. Get your name etched in that for history.
What a beautiful display piece that's going to be for one lucky athlete, but what it signifies is so much more valuable. A chance to compete for the top prize in all of Deadlock Pro. And this man may feel it's a formality, but I guarantee it is a long, hard road yet to travel tonight.
Lucky Ali with a win earlier over Yuya Uemura. Competitive matchup. Impressed with what we saw from Yuya. But you know, you said it, up next, Lucky Ali. He feels like he's the man. Feels like it's his time. And he made that apparent a month ago, didn't he?
Yeah, that attack on Bojack, on Malachi, I think it didn't necessarily matter who was in that spot. They would have been made an example of because Lucky Ali, BK Westbrook, they feel they deserve center stage. Tonight is your night to prove it, sir.
Now, something you mentioned earlier on, we bandied about. Who's been sitting the longest, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's two sides to it. And I think Lucky Ali and SB KENTo, as we're looking at now, would be in the middle of that discussion. They were matches 2 and 3 of our 4 opening round contests. You see that fresh handprint still on the chest of SB KENTo after that hard-earned victory over BK Westbrook, the ally of Lucky Ali. Maybe some bad blood there. We'll see if that becomes a story point as this matchup goes on.
You wonder, there's the longer time between matches, you stiffen up, your heart rate comes down. You got to get back up again for a matchup with somebody like perhaps Speedball Mike Bailey. He's been sitting the least amount of time comparatively.
He has been, it's still been a bit. We've had some incredible matches in our non-tournament action tonight, but Speedball was able to overcome Colby Corino, which as soon as I saw it on paper, I looked at that as the most competitive first-round matchup that could go either way. Did Speedball just slap somebody's hand with his foot?
He may have.
But Speedball Mike Bailey has had that least amount of time. Now, is the blood still flowing, or is he still a little fatigued? Time will tell.
And there's that difference, I think, between a chance to kind of catch your breath and a chance to, you know, for your body to almost shut down. You know, think about a hockey intermission, even halftime in a football game. They're not very long. Enough time to get in the locker room, hydrate a little bit, and get back out there before you start to, your body goes into recovery. And the man who believes that he is a giant, to believe it is to be it, right?
He's got a gigantic opportunity ahead of him. And hey, these fans believe it. They can will it into existence. Everett was the first man to qualify. We'll see if that becomes a help or a hindrance here tonight. Everett looks in the ring and he sees Lucky Ali. There is history there. There's bad blood there. Of course, if Everett is the giant, then BK Westbrook, maybe his John Studd. Maybe that guy that's getting in his hair a little too closely. You think you could be like me? You think you could be on my level? You think you could do what I do? Well, we got some serious problems, pal. And Lucky Ali is already renting space in the head of Everett, who could not do his chokeslam demonstration on the streamer.
Introducing first, up next, Lucky Ali.
Don't step to a giant.
And his opponent, SB KENTo, World
announcer Nadia Hunter. With the pre-match introductions, appreciate her pronunciation of Quebec.
Well, I appreciate this trophy. That thing is huge. And these 4 men are eyeing up what could be their future. But what are they going to have to go through to get there? That trophy's standing even higher than Andrew right now. And he's 7-4 from what I hear.
First ever Carolina Classic. The winner of this tournament gets a DPW World's title shot. That's at DPW's first anniversary show, December the 10th. 8 men started. 4 remain, and this is an elimination style matchup. So do we see factions form? Joe, I know you mentioned that earlier on.
Well, yeah, Lucky Ali and BK Westbrook would have had an opportunity to do that, but only one of them moved onward. The Dragongate contingent, you can say the same about. Will either of these men decide to trust the other long enough when there's really no pleasant history there? One other question I want to pose, Rich, do you think that Bojack is watching in the locker room?
Of course he is. Of course he is. No guarantee he's still the champion on December the 10th. Of course, world's strongest on the road to that historic first anniversary show, November the 12th in Concord. DPWTix.com. We know that the tag team titles will be defended that night, but I mean, as far as Bojack goes, you know that he's watching this one. I mean, given everything that Lucky Ali has done, but he can't count out any of the other 3 men in this matchup either.
Oh, not in the least. Yeah, Rich, I was going to ask you at one point who you thought had the crowd advantage, but one thing's for sure, we know who the away team is. Nobody wants to see Lucky Ali win this thing, except for maybe BK Westbrook, where he's watching, and Speedball with those blistering kicks we saw light up Colby Corino come to play again here early on.
Oh, what a shoulder tackle into an elbow drop. SB KENTo.
KENTo just out-quicked Speedball, and I didn't think anybody could out-quick Speedball. That's that Dragongate mentality, that Dragongate style, a blistering pace and a high-risk offense.
Lands on his feet, too.
Chance of DPW, chance of SBK.
Everett sent back in, Bailey sent back in, and you know, it almost kind of surprised me that everybody else in the matchup doesn't team up and get Lucky out of the way early on. Just kind of go at it in perhaps a bit more of a fair fashion, if you will, because you know that when Lucky gets an opportunity to, the referee's back is turned or whatever.
That's a true statement. I just don't know if anybody trusts anybody else at this point. SBK eyeing up Lucky Ali.
Ali with a bit of an advantage here. He knows what's coming, but, well, there you go.
Advantage.
That's what I was thinking.
Nobody likes him, and the crowd wants to riot against him. What's the advantage? Oh, man, Lucky Ali's living up to the hype, but he's a one-man hype machine this whole way. And he's stacking them up. Look at this.
2 for 1 senton cover. KENTo kicks out.
Well, feeling good about himself, but forgot about the big man.
The Giant looking for giant choke slam. No dice.
And to the knee.
Well,
whether you're a giant in stature or in mindset, either way, take out the vertical base and take that away from him.
Andrew's had knee surgery in the past, and I'm sure that it's something Lucky Ali's very, very aware of. They do have quite the history. Cover. And, Everett out of it at 2.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, Andrew Everett's knee injuries in the past have been well documented. It's cost him months and months of his career. And when you compete at a breakneck pace like that, it's inevitable But Ali looking to exploit that every way he can. And in a match that is basically a war of attrition here, and you're going to need to survive for the long haul, having a bullseye on you like that early will only prove very, very disadvantageous.
Lucky Ali. Suplex, cartwheel. Cover. Everett out of it at 2. He's back at DPW Fire Volume 2. But Lucky Ali injured Andrew Everett. And the Giant has not forgotten that.
Yeah, you saw Ali spin the block on Everett a moment ago, hitting that high-impact offense. Oh, he got caught!
Everett looking choke slam.
But you gotta wonder,
our man.
Also keep in mind that the knee has been compromised, and you need that balance to elevate your opponent, and maybe you get by with a little help from your friends, or at least your friends for the moment. Yeah!
Big choke slam. Figured at one point they might all decide to team up, at least momentarily.
You talked about it, Rich. You almost the Nostradamus of DPW, because it's only a matter of time before everybody else got tired of Lucky Ali. But choke slamming was one thing. Eliminating him is a whole other conversation. And check out this stare down. Who strikes harder? Japanese style Taekwondo.
Bailey's a madman. He's asking for more. Oh! Uh-oh.
Rapid fire shots.
KENTo doing his best to try to block the impact, but not that last one, right in the chin.
Speedball looks like me when I used to play video games. Just mash all the buttons together and see what happens.
Yeah.
Oh, man, back kick.
The heel kick to the back of the skull.
From all directions. God.
KENTo. No, hold on here. Bailey slips out. Not that time. Beautiful head scissors. Look out for Everett going up top.
What damage did it do to the leg? He got the drop kick, one leg for each man, but Everett favors the knee immediately.
What do you call that? The double single leg drop kick?
We'll go with it. Lucky Ali has Everett prone. Oh, grind line.
Cover.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't have that.
I didn't expect that.
No.
Has been eliminated.
So 3 men left.
And, you know, if you would have asked me to pick which was the first man to go out, I may have just thrown my hands in the air and called it a wash. But Andrew Everett being eliminated first is huge, especially being that Lucky Ali is the man to do it based on their history. Lucky Ali had injured Andrew Everett back in Fire Volume 2. There's bad blood there that's only intensifying based on the altercation tonight, but Ali is still a man without a country. He's got 2 men that would rather see him in the showers out of this thing rather than having any kind of success.
Winner of this matchup gets a world's title shot, December the 10th. Double super kick.
The matchup to fight off both those styles at once. Low bridge, goodbye.
And Bailey quickly turns the attention to KENTo.
I think Bailey and KENTo just want to slug out amongst themselves. It's gut check time as far as who the alpha male is. Oh my God!
What an adjustment. An on-the-fly adjustment.
No one can switch directions as seamlessly as Speedball. And not out of breath. Still with focus on KENTo.
Traps the legs. And KENTo kind of drive the shoulder into the quads. Oh, KENTo. Yeah, man, that'll do damage.
No fear there. We've talked about the success of these men. Bailey championships all over the world. KENTo, youngest in history at Dragongate. These men have success in their DNA.
Already wobbly from delivering his own headbutt.
KENTo with staying power.
Yeah, pulls himself right back up. And KENTo with the adrenaline pumping through him. He would love to take a title shot.
From the very top.
Yes, here he comes. Big superplex.
Oh, KENTo took a lot out of himself as well. Can he get to the cover?
Hooks the leg slowly. Bailey out of it at 2. But you know that the office at Dragongate's watching this one. How proud would they be to see SB KENTo?
Hold on, international news! Look out! Oh, man.
Capture a major championship in the United States.
I guarantee every Japanese wrestling magazine, newspaper, news outlet would cover that story. Deadlock Pro would be talked about all over the globe. And still might Lucky Ali get stacked up. 2 count only. Man, that is a textbook bridge, balanced on the head, tips to the toes. You couldn't draw a diagram that looks better than SB KENTo. Oh, look out. Inadvertent contact.
Bailey rolls him off, cover.
No.
KENTo out of it, but Bailey, I'm sure, still feeling the effects. Oh, maybe not. Cover, legs hooked.
That was the green team plunge, and it got the job done.
2 men remaining, quickly into the cover.
SB KENTo has been eliminated.
Bailey out of it at 2. One of these men will battle for the title.
Lucky the opportunist trying to seize on the damage done by KENTo. While he can, it is down to 1-on-1. The man that feels all this is his for the taking versus the man that up until a couple of days ago wasn't even in this tournament.
Might have been going for the grind line again, countered beautifully by Bailey, who might have jammed up his leg.
Speedball looking to play spoiler for the man that thinks this is his destiny realized. Only one man gets the trophy. One man goes to December 10th to fight for everything they've worked for.
Bailey's slow to get up. The important thing is that he slowed down Lucky Ali, who had tremendous urgency as soon as KENTo was eliminated. You don't have to like him, but you have to appreciate the hunger inside. Oh, what a shot.
Speedball cannot get his legs under him now. He's not going to be able to get the force of those strikes or able to defend himself. Speedball is hurt. He may be tired, he may be injured, but either way, he does not have his faculties about him.
Lucky's wobbly. Oh!
A little more steady that time from Speedball.
Oh, man! Right to the ribs.
These shots are waking Speedball up. And round kick to the chest cavity.
Going a little higher each time. Hitting the entire torso. That time might have caught the chin.
Higher, more impact, more force. Getting his balance back. Speedball, one of the very few athletes who competes barefoot. But it's what gives him his comfort zone. It's where he feels best. Ali firing back.
He knows what's at stake. And he's not going to let this opportunity pass him by. Hurricane Rana. Reversed. Oh, what a kick from Bailey. Standing double E moonsault.
My God, I'm in awe watching Speedball.
Up. Oh!
Buzzsaw kick. That'll do it. No!
Oh, man.
Well, Speedball reared back and gave everything he had into that kick. But Ali, undaunted and undeterred, found a way to survive. Jeez. Multiple revolutions. Full contact made. Bailey, look at end this.
Ali out of the way. Fireman's carry. Oh, they have 12. Cover. Still not enough. My goodness.
Ali a little low on that cover. The shoulders were exposed. That's all Bailey needed. He survived the F12. What can't he survive? Oh, grind line attempt again, and Bailey sidesteps.
His wits are still there, but look out. Here comes Ali. Slides under Bailey.
A lot of moving parts, a lot of switching directions, but Bailey won that chess game because he had the final move and he connected big. But Rich, you can't win on the outside. Bailey is tired.
What happens if we have a double count out? What then?
That's a great question. I don't know. I mean, Bailey's got to get Ali in the ring at all costs. Bailey's just struggling to get his wits about him. He can't stand right now, let alone navigate another human body.
Bailey trying to pull himself back up, using the ropes, and now, well, there's Lucky Ali slowly to the canvas. 2 men are struggling. Yeah, whatever they can to get back in, and credit to the official for giving a little leeway here as well.
Match has taken its toll on both athletes. I'm not sure who on the most. Bailey daring Ali to hit him with his best shot. Right to the side of the ribs, and oh man, they're still getting everything they're aiming for. And these forearm shots.
The look of intensity on Bailey's face every time he winds up.
Psych yourself up, pull something out that maybe you didn't realize you still had. Oh, it is the ultimate gut check time as we are deep into the finals.
Ali grabbed the leg. Oh no. Bailey able to take the leg out.
What the? Whoa! You gotta be kidding me. Bailey is dangerous from every direction and any location.
Double knee moonsault on the apron, and now Bailey going up top. Lucky Ali, not sure where he or his opponent is. Mike Bailey,
ultimate weapon! Oh! You gotta be kidding me. Bailey not wasting any time.
What is he doing here?
Oh, this could be the flamingo driver. If he hits it, no!
Counter. Fantastic counter. Bailey out of that predicament. A little tied up in the ropes there. Hold on, cover. He's got the
Trunks! Oh, what a shame if it ended that way.
Bailey out of it at 2. Lamar straw cradle. They're in the ropes.
Hey, come on. Ali's getting desperate. He just got clocked in the side of the head. Bailey still explosive with the full extension of those kicks.
Bailey wound it up. Oh, crime line from behind. Nailed him. Timed the revolution perfectly. Uh-oh.
Oh, the second one.
Is that it? Wow. My goodness.
And here's your winner of the Carolina Classic, Lucky Ali.
Well, Mike Bailey went for one too many revolutions on those kicks, had it advertised, had it telegraphed, and all you've got to do is expose your back for a half a second to Lucky Ali to be susceptible to the grime line. And what this means, the prophecy, the prognostication, Lucky Ali thought this should have all been his from Jump Street. He had to jump a few more hurdles than he thought he should have. But bottom line is, Lucky Ali backs up his boasts, and he's now got a ticket to December 10th and the DPW World's title.
It's coming up, the first anniversary show. Who will he face? Bojack, the world's champion. Will he be come December 10th?
No respect for the trophy. Lucky Ali knows it's not about the trophy, but it's about what it signifies. He wants all the spotlight on him, and after winning the Carolina Classic, Lucky Ali heads to our anniversary spectacular December 10th with gold in his eyes and Bojack as his target.
Yeah, but what happens November the 12th? At World's Strongest, I'll tell you what, Bojack better have eyes in the back of his head, because you know that Lucky's gonna be gunning for him.